Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got a very special knife here. I did a preview the other day. A thank you to Ken at Last Chance Knives for sending this to me. This is a traveling knife. It's been traveling around the States for quite a while in the community. I'm extremely honored to be a part of this, and the fact that I was sent it just blows my mind. It makes me really happy. This all started with J.W. Greenbaum got this knife and started this traveling knife series of this one specifically. I know J.O. Adventures got it. He made this extremely incredible sheath. Love the lightning bolt. Of course, being an electrician's knife reminds me of David Bowie's Aladdin Sane. Very nice sheath. Definitely well worth more than the knife. It's gone to RJ's Knives, Doom Crew Outdoors, Randy's Wasteland Survival Gear, North Star Reviews, Knife Delights, Big J, Jersey Mike, Boston Blade Reviews put an edge on this. Georgia Adventures has had it. Richer Knives has had it, and Ken at Last Chance Knives has had it. I might be missing a few. Very happy to be even doing this. I don't do a lot of home electrical work, as up here in the Northwest I should have bought a house 20 years ago when I couldn't afford it, and now I cannot even afford one now. So we rent, so I do not do much home electrical. I do motorcycle electronics. And Ken was saying, hey, maybe do some accessories on a motorcycle. I can't find my pieces I was looking for. There they are. I don't have nothing to put on a motorcycle, but I did notice on my 2004 Honda 919 Hornet, the horn was not working, and I found that the wire had come loose from this little connector, and so there began my adventure. So it had come loose. I took it off. I did use the knife to, see if I can get in here. Did use the knife to pry open these ends here to get the wire off. I was trying to reuse this Honda part, but if you look really close, if it'll focus, in the middle here there's another crimp, and it's really small and really tight. I used multiple tools to try to open it up, and this knife, I could not get it open. So I was like, well, I'm not using that. I do have this other one. I basically used the knife and cut off this cover here. And these are just basic generic ones that you can just crimp the wire in. But I wanted to get in there and bend, you probably can't see it, bend the ends and crimp it properly. So I used this knife to cut it off. It's pretty hard plastic, but it worked. And I didn't cut myself doing it. Did that. Basically, you need, for small crimping tools, you need like these here to crimp. And you may be able to, which I'm going to try here in a second, use the back of this and press down. I mean, nothing can replace really good electronic tools. But on a motorcycle road trip, I'm not going to bring this. And very rarely do you have to do electrical on a motorcycle road trip, but you never know. But I would bring something like this. Camping on a motorcycle road trip. You could use this for a lot of things instead of just electrical. And it's a good slip joint. Has a really nice hap stop. Really nice snap. I do like this diamond cutout for stripping wire, and it makes for a great pull. You can see it's made in Germany. I thought the K was silent, but I think it's not, and I think the I is pronounced E, so it's Knipex. I have a horrible German accent. You can see on the back here, it's from made in Solingen, Germany. Good, nice plastic. Feels really good in the hand. I brought it to work today hoping to find electrical wires that I could play around with. Most of the electrical was already done, and I probably shouldn't go playing around with stray wires at a construction site. I might just get electrocuted. So I did use it to open up packages of signs that are covered in some thin foam and tape and stuff like that, and it worked good. So I'm going to do a little demonstration here. This is the size of wire. It's a really teeny wire that I had to fix on my horn. And so I'm going to use this here. Got the half stop. This is a little tricky. Try to do this without cutting myself. And basically, we'll pinch it down in here and give it a little twist. Hopefully Jersey knife put a nice edge on it. So this is a really small wire. The problem with this is you don't want to go through the wire. And like on my horn, on the motorcycle, it was so thin I had no slack, and so if I cut through it, I was basically screwed. And yeah, so it went through here. I guess I could use this. I'll close it. See if this works. And you can basically pull it off, and you got your little wire here. Actually, I took more than a few strains on that. Earlier, I did this side, and it turned out much better. You can see I got a little here. So yeah, that's that disadvantage of not using a proper wire stripper for really small grade wire. I could see this working. I watched Doom Crew Outdoors video of it and on a big wire, and can use it on a big wire. It works great. So it's more for household electronic. Because yeah, I got like 2 strands of wire there. I cut most of them off. So yeah, Jersey put a really good edge on that. So I'm not going to cut this off, but I'll put it in here and see if I can like do some sort of makeshift crimp by pushing this down. Probably not. It's slipping off of it. Yeah, it's slipping off it. There's really no crimping tool on this. I thought about using this part of the blade, but it just wants to slip out. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to use this part of the blade. Let's see. The trick is to do this without cutting yourself. Yeah, I can do this. I know I can. Maybe we'll use that part to crimp it and push down. No. Yeah, so I could see using it for bigger wires, but, you know, nothing really beats a real crimping tool. To hook it up. So, like I said, really cool knife. I'm really glad these guys sent it to me. I wouldn't do any small major motorcycle working jobs with this, but you cut wire. The tip is blunt, as noted by Ken, so it makes it a little tricky cutting wire. But all in all, not a bad knife for $25. It's a slip joint. I love slip joints. Somebody put a really cool lanyard on it. I was contemplating changing the lanyard. It's more of an orange than a red, but I don't have any good red or blue lanyard material, paracord. So I will just leave it as is. I will not do any modifications. And the sheath is amazing. Yeah. I really appreciate this, guys. It's going to be going to somebody really special in my journey with the knife channel, and I'm very excited. He already said yes, he would like the knife, and so I will just leave it at that, and it'll be a surprise on who gets it next. Thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated.